Coming up in today's episode of the Aspiring Psychologist podcast, I am guiding you through two important steps that can help you think about weathering the storm on your journey to becoming whatever type of aspiring psychologist you fancy being.
If you're looking to become a psychologist, then let this be your guide. With this podcast at your side, you'll be on your way to being qualified. It's the Aspiring Psychologist podcast with Dr. Marianne and Trent.
Hi, welcome along to the Aspiring Psychologist podcast. I'm Dr. Marianne Trent and I'm a qualified clinical psychologist. Let's have a look at what's in the locker for today's Marianne Summer Soundbites. The first is something to remember and to bear in mind, and that is that you are making a difference. No matter what stage of your career you're at, whether you're working with the clients that you want to serve or whether you're working in some relevant experience role, or maybe even if you are still studying at undergraduate, I'm confident you're making a difference. The way you've been shaped, the way you've shaped yourself, the way you've grown, the way you reflect, the way you communicate, I'm confident that it's making a difference. It might be that you're doing it through advocacy, through raising self-awareness in those that you work with, or even among friends. You might be supporting those in your immediate circle. I genuinely believe that your actions are bettering the lives of those around you and hopefully of yourself too. And honestly, some people might say, why do you do what you do? How do you do what you do? How can you begin to do what you do? It's just lovely to be able to help make people's lives better and to ease distress in people. And, for me, that is something that never gets old. Helping people make sense of something which clearly and previously has felt nonsensical, or giving people like a roadmap to understand life and the way that their brain works, the way that they interact with those around them, and de-shaming the process can be really, really powerful. So yeah, well done you. You are making a difference, and everything you're learning about right now, even maybe some of the things we've said in the summer soundbites, are going to continue to serve you and your clients well in future. Let's take a moment to enjoy this little jingle, and I'll be back along very soon.
The Grief Collective, stories of life lost and learning to heal. The Grief Collective, written by people who get how you feel. This book is a chance to be supported in grief and to learn how to support one another. Over 50 stories written by those that are grieved. They've been there too, so they know how you suffer. It's the Grief Collective, stories of life lost and learning to heal. The Grief Collective, written by people who get how you feel.
I just love those jingles. I do feel like perhaps we ought to have done a summer soundbites jingle, but make your own up and come back to me if you've come up with a good one. I hope you found the first half useful and thought-provoking. What did it evoke for you? Do come and let me know in my free Facebook group, the Aspiring Psychologist Community. So, at risk of going all American with this episode, the second of my musings for today, you've got to believe in yourself. You've got to have faith in yourself and your abilities. I think there's a lot to be said in taking away the I can't to the I cans, make it I can, thinking about what excuses we might be setting for ourselves about why we're struggling to do something, and thinking about how we can indeed do some of the things that might be on our goal list. Give yourself permission to apply for that job, to ask the questions in supervision, to put your hand up and ask a question in the MDT, maybe even lead or host an MDT meeting yourself, so that you can cultivate those skills. You've got to trust in your capacity to learn, to adapt, and to make that meaningful difference in the lives of others. Believe in yourself. You've got everything you need. Now you just need to optimize it. Strengthen those muscles. And some of those muscles might be your self compassionate muscles. They might need thickening. And that is something we do very well in the Aspiring Psychologist membership too. You might need to remind yourself of all of these things, all of the things we've covered about self-worth in the summer series, especially if you're having moments of self-doubt or self-criticism. I really hope that this journey of yours to becoming a qualified psychologist, or even for that matter, just working in mental health, is feeling fulfilling, it's feeling worthwhile. You and your commitment and your passion and determination are incredible and admirable, especially in this current culture of overstretched services and increased demand for mental health services and mental health professionals. Good job, you. So I hope you found this episode of Marianne's Summer Soundbites useful. I will look forward to catching up with you for another episode of the Aspiring Psychologist podcast from Monday at 6 a.m. Take care.
If you're looking to become a psychologist, then let this be your guide. With this podcast at your side, you'll be on your way to being qualified. It's the Aspiring Psychologist podcast with Dr. Marianne, Trent.